Video bites from ulearn.photography. Here's our principal, Simon Q. Walden.
Hello, on today's video bite we're talking about Photoshop plugins and which plugins would I recommend. Well, I don't know about recommend, but I can tell you which plugins that I use. The first one's going to be incredibly frustrating for you because you can't get it anymore. But it's a plugin called Kodak Digital Gem. I think it's Digital Gem Airbrush. But basically it's a skin smoothing plugin. And I use that on just about every single photo that I work on. But like I say, not available anymore, but there are skin smoothing alternative plugins and straightforward skin smoothing techniques. The next one that I use actually very frequently is a thing called Filters Unlimited. Now what this is, it lets users develop their own filters. Now, I'm not suggesting you start developing your own filters because it's horrible and techie and bleh, wouldn't venture there at all. But there are hundreds, no thousands of user-generated filters that plug into Filters Unlimited that do all sorts of things, some of them very mundane, some of them very, very wacky. And there's 2 or 3 filters in there that I use all the time, and probably the one I use, again, on more than anything else is their vignette filter, which I really like. It just does a much nicer job of vignettes than basically any other tool I've found. Third set I use is the Nik tools, the various Nik effects tools. Both their black and white and their color tools, I use both of those quite frequently. And then the fourth is a product called 55mm, and it's a bit on the cinematic end of things, I suppose. And I got into using it from working on film stills, where I needed to make the end result still have a sort of a cinematic feel or color grade to it. And there's some really nice little bits in there too. Now those 4, as I say, I use those all the time. I've got a list of about 50 others, but I have to say I rarely get the rest of them out of the box. It's those 4 are the key ones. So that's a Kodak Digital Gem Skin Smoother, sadly not available anymore, but I think you want a skin smoother tool in your kit bag. Filters Unlimited, just because of the huge range of free filters that you can apply, and in my case particularly because of the vignette filter. The Nik Effects series, just because of the sort of the wide range of options for both color and black and white pseudo processing, I use that a lot. And 55mm for its cinematic styles.
Subscribe now for regular tips and updates. To find out more, go to ulearn.photography.